What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the NXT review video on June 18th, 2024. And yeah, what an interesting episode. Maybe not the most exciting, but at the same time, I'll say, and I mean that in a very, I'll say not in the not too exciting, but I'll say not exciting like if it was the greatest episode, but I'll say there was some shocks like on the battle royal, like on who exactly was in the battle or what that was from TNA that came to NXT tonight. And let's say a couple of them were TNA names. Like I'm gonna name them right here, and it was none other than Frankie Kazarian. And what everybody been speculating and predicting that he was gonna show up tonight is the Scottish Britain sensation himself, Joe Hendry. And yes, he was there. And this is where they entered the ring with his theme song. This is where right after Javon Evans was in the what got him in the ring. This is where he cut a promo before he got started. This is where it is where it's it's where he did a couple of lyrics from his song, like where it was what he said, J.H. Joe Hendry, like what he said like this, like say his name and he appears, like Joe Hendry is here, like in NXT. Like, and I'm gonna eliminate every single one of these 24 other superstars and become the number one contender for the NXT championship against Trick Williams. And I'm gonna bring the title home to TNA. And I was like, you never sound. I've never thought it would sound better like this. Like with WWE and this partnering deal with a Nashville-based company, all thanks to their new company owner, the parenting company, which is Endeavor. But yeah, this is where he got in the ring. This is where he then got started in the ring. This is where, but he eventually got. Oh yeah, this is where we got before the match started. This is where we got Ethan Page came in because he was the 25th guy, like along with others. This is where then we got but everybody eliminated Joe Hendry out of the ring, and I was like, all expected it to be one of the heel wrestlers that formerly used to wrestle for AEW, but it seemed like that wasn't the case. It seemed like everybody wanted to join in the fun and then eliminate the TNA wrestler. At first, it was Ethan Page and Hendry was in the ring going face to face. Then they threw some fists. That's where everybody attacked him, like Kazarian, and Charlie Dempsey was the most the top two guys that were in the ring. That's where they double eliminated him. This is where Frankie Kazarian hilariously said, bye. Like, I'll see you this Thursday, because TNA show, TNA Impact comes on Thursdays every single week on in the evening of Thursday on the Access channel. But this is where we got. What's that? Frankie Kazarian, the bottom left side. This is where the fans were chanting "Bull Sugar Honey Iced Tea." I believe they were referring to whoever was eliminated Joe Hendry, which was mostly Kazarian and Charlie Dempsey. And I was like, whoever helped them, they must have been heels in this match, because because the fans were booing them and chanting "Bull Sugar Honey Iced Tea." No, they did not say they seen drinking a ice cold beverage, or no, they were talking about a tea flavored Red Bull, which that would sound very refreshingly delicious right now. But anyway, this is where we got Tony D'Angelo. Then was like what I rarely say this word. I say this version of the sugar honey iced tea word. But anyway, this is where he started staring at Idris Anafe. He's like, "Hey, you, ain't you the guy that have bad luck? Are you got the bad luck that always have curses around you?" And this is where he was like, "Get out of my!" And then this is where what's his name? Idris Anafe was begging him to please spare him, but he's like, "No, get out of my ring. I don't want no bad luck happening to me." This is where he threw him right out in the ring. And I believe that even if he did not have bad luck on the side, he still would have gotten him in there. And this is where then Tony D'Angelo was like, I'm gonna be your new NXT champion, not you. And then you better worry about getting rid of these curses. This is where we got everybody fighting each other like in the ring. This is where we got who we got? We had Tony D'Angelo, we had Joe Coffey, Tyler Bate, Shawn Spears, Eddie Thorpe, Charlie Dempsey, Alexis King, you name it, the list goes on and on. But this is where we got Eddie Thorpe going out with Shawn Spears. This is where he tried to go for a pump kick right onto Shawn Spears, but he ducks and he flips him right over the top rope. And I was thinking to myself, like, are they going to start a program? Wait, I think they're already in one because they teased it about a week ago, I believe. But this is where we got Tyler Bate to try to eliminate what's his name, Joe Coffey, right out of the ring. But this is where Joe Coffey elbowed him right off of him. This is where they try to flip him right over the top rope and then right out on the outside. But this is where we got Joe Coffey did attack from behind with a German suplex by Ridge Holland. And this is where we got Malik Blade was very ticked off that he eliminated his tag partner. This is where he started chopping the sugar honey iced tea out of him. But anyway, this is where we got Humberto Carrillo to try to kick what's his name? Humberto to try to kick Tyler Bate right in the gut, which he successfully did. Send him right into the bottom left side. This is where he tried to flip him over the top rope. This is where we got Ridge Holland and start going fist to fist with I believe who was it? It was Angel Garza. That's right. Yeah, that's where we try to flip her out of it. This is where we got Charlie Dempsey then try to eliminate Malik Blade, but this is where Malik Blade then countered him, hit a forearm right into his face when he was still on the apron. This is where he tried to turn the tables around and try to eliminate him by going for a flying head scissors right onto the outside. But this is where Charlie Dempsey was hanging on to the ropes, make sure he does not eliminate him. But at the same time, he tried to eliminate Malik Blade. But this is where we got both men fighting each other, like to try not to get eliminated. This is where we got somebody doing a baseball sliding kick right onto Malik Blade. And he eliminated him, doing his no quarter catch crew teammate a favor. But at the same time, he accidentally made him still flip right over the top rope and got eliminated. And this is where Damon Kipp was very apologetic, and he was quickly saying, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, I was not trying to eliminate you. I was trying to make sure you were. That's the whole point is to try to eliminate Malik Blade, but prevent you from falling right after him. That's where Charlie Dempsey was very ticked off. He was like, why would you do that? Like, you really messed up this time. Like you just ruined my chances of becoming the NXT champion. This is where we got Miles Bourne then start scolding him next. This is where what's his name? Damon Kipp start telling him like it's all just an accident. Like I didn't mean it. Like I was not trying. Like I was not trying to do that. Like it was all just a stupid mistake. And then this is where we got then the referee told Charlie Dempsey to get out of there. This is where he had. This is where then we got them arguing too much about it. Mostly Miles Bourne was, and this is where the referee tried to make Charlie Dempsey leave because he's no longer in the Battle Royal match. But this is where we got Frankie Kazarian eliminating the remaining two members of the No Quarter Catch crew. And this is where we got Charlie Dempsey shoves what's his name, Damon Kipp a little. This is where it's how could you screw this up for me? And this is where Damon Kipp's like, I didn't mean to. Like, I was not trying to meant this to happen. This is where we got Alexis King then throw and grab onto what's his name? Who was it? It was and this is where we got another wrestler from SmackDown, like the Los Lotharios, Del Fantasma members. This is where, we also saw Apollo Crews. I forgot to tell you that. This is where he was going at it with Humberto Carrillo because they're in the program with one another, like along with Baron Corbin. This is where we got them started going for drop kicks right onto each other until the numbers advantage turned into a disadvantage for Apollo. This is where then he gets drop kicked right off the apron by Angel Garza. He rolled right onto the outside in the left corner side, and he got eliminated. This is where we got Los Lotharios then said bye-bye, like good riddance. And this is where we got let's see. And this is where we got Los Lotharios then continued to try to eliminate some other guys until they ran into Rich Holland. This is where we got let's see, we got this is where we got Tony D'Angelo that was going at it with Nathan Frazier. This is where no, this is where Tony D'Angelo hits a belly-to-belly suplex right onto Frankie Kazarian. This is where he hit the double A spine buster right onto the, what's his name? Spears, the two former AEW wrestlers. This is where we got another one, Nathan Frazier, trying to go for a double axe handle, but this is where we got Tony D'Angelo hit a big right hand right into the midsection, throw Frazier out of the ring. This is where Frazier was on at first until Tony D'Angelo tried to close on him out, but this is where it gets intercepted with a step-up insecurity. This is where he went right to the upper corner on the left side. This is where he tried to go for a springboard crossbody, but this is where Tony D'Angelo caught him right in the air. This is where he tried to power slam him right out of it. But this is where Nathan Frazier amazingly flipped right out of it, trying to eliminate Tony D'Angelo, but this is where Tony D'Angelo pushed him right off of him. This is where Nathan Frazier then going for the right corner of the ropes. Is where he hit the drop kick right onto the Don, but he made him got eliminated when he drop kicked him. This is where Tony D'Angelo was very pissed off. He was like, "How could you did this to me? Like, you're gonna pay for that. And you better be hoping that with me and my boy Stacks, or even him and Luca is going to be setting those eyes on those tag titles to the point that we're going to ask Ava for a shot at the title and take them titles from you and Axiom." This is where we got Dragon Lee to try to throw Nathan, try to eliminate Nathan Frazier out of the ring. This is where Nathan didn't grab onto his head. This is where he flipped him right on the apron with him in the left side. But this is where once we got Nathan Frazier go for a right forearm strike. This is where we got what's his name? Dragon Lee go for a big boot right into his face, but this is where we got Nathan Frazier go for a super kick. This is where then they go for. This is where they try to go for a flying strike on one another, like to see who's going to win and who's going to eliminate their opponent. But this is where we got Dragon Lee won that war with him hitting a pump knee strike right into the face of Frazier. This is where the Dragon Lee was like, all right, like adios, amigo, like, and I hope I see you again soon, but as allies. This is where we got him going face to face with Rich Holland. That's where then Dragon Lee goes for a right hand onto Ridge, but this is where Ridge Holland pushes him right to the left side. This is where, but Dragon Lee bounced right off the right. This is where he hit the super kick right onto Ridge Holland. But this is where Ridge Holland hit a Rainmaker right onto what's his name, onto Dragon Lee. But the fans were booing him after he did that, and I was like, why are they making him look like if he's the heel, like when he's clearly trying to be the good guy, like Udall. But anyway, this is where we got Ridge Holland and grab onto what's his name, the Dragon Lee. This is where this is where then we got Dragon Lee. This is where then we got Dragon Lee then flip right out of what's that out of Gorilla Press Slam? This is where we got Tyler Bate and hit a stop sign left hand strike, saying like he's a better friend than Pete Dunne was, like, because when he was friends with you, he was known as Butch, which what the hell is a Butch? But anyway, yeah, this is where he's like I'm a better teammate with him as well, like, and you're just a horrible botching wrestler who needs to go back to wherever wrestling school you came from. This is where we got this is where then we got Dragon Lee then pushes Ridge Holland. That's where we got Ridge Holland that got thrown over the top rope and he landed right onto the right corner barricade. It's where we got both Dragon Lee and Tyler Bate go for the have a funny moment. You know, stop side right hand right into the face of Ridge Holland. He fell out of the ring and we were like goodbye to him. This is where we got Tyler Bate and hit the stop sign right hand right to Dragon Lee because it was every man for himself. This is where we got Tyler Bate then hits a rebound clothesline. This is where we got Booker T must start saying, DTA, don't trust anybody. And then this is where after Tyler Bate hits that on him, this is where we also saw, we also heard that when Dragon Lee and Tyler Bate was team up against Ridge Holland, it's already described it as the teamwork makes it teamwork kind of moment. But that didn't. This is where we got Tyler Bate trying to close on Shawn Spears out of the ring by in through the the lower right side, but it's where he gets booted right into the face. But it's where we got that's where he sent him right to the corner where he was just laying at. This is where we got Tyler Bate try to go for a boot right onto the Shawn Spears, but this is where we got not boot, a close on to him, but this is where Tyler Bate try to go for a boot right into the face. But this is where we got what's his name, Shawn Spears, and grab onto the leg. This is where he picked. This is where he tried to flip him right over the top rope. This is where Tyler Bate then hit a knee strike right to the face. But this is where when he go to the mid ropes, which was not a smart time to do at the moment, because this is where he gets shoved right into the bottom corner side, and this is where he fell right out of the ring. This is where then Tyler Bate then was grabbing onto his head because he must have landed hard over there. This is where the Shawn Spears is like, that was very painful, but at least I got out of the ring. This is where it was only 4 guys left. It was Frankie Kazarian, it was Javon Evans, it was Shawn Spears, and Dragon Lee. That's who it was. Which I was surprised Frankie Kazarian was the last 4 that was in the ring. This is where we got Frankie Kazarian going at Javon Evans while Shawn Spears go at Dragon Lee. This is where they start going back and this is where they start fighting. They're fighting and beating the hell out of each other until we got Frankie Kazarian say like, "You want to trade with Shawn Spears?" This is where Shawn Spears was like, "No, I don't think we should trade. We should just continue to try to eliminate these guys." And this is where we got Frankie. It's where the Frankie Kazarian, "Oh, come on, like it would be. I gotta have an idea. This is where how about I eliminate Dragon Lee and we can help double team Javon Evans. We can worry about it too later." And this is where then we got Shawn Spears. Then we're right behind him. This is where he's like, "No, I have a better idea." Once Frankie Kazarian had Frankie Kazarian had his back turned. This is where we got. This is where then we got. What's his name? Shawn Spears and going for he threw him right to the left corner side of the apron. This is where then we got a close. Let's try to go for a clothesline right onto Frankie Kazarian, but this is where he does a back dodge, left, right, left. This is where then we saw Frankie Kazarian. It's a famous serve with Dragon Lee going for a super kick to follow it up with. This is where we got. That's where the. But it's where we got Shawn Spears then went right out of the ring. This is where we got Frankie Kazarian went up to Javon Evans. This is where Javon tried to get prepared, try to get the drop. But it's where he was too late because he grabbed. This is where we got Kazarian grab onto his leg. This is where he goes for a stinging, unforgivable knife edge chop. This is where he sends him right to the bottom corner of the ringside area. This is where he made Frankie Kazarian did a